How's it going, degenerates? So if you're like me, waiting for Ash to show up at some point and fix this mess, you probably already know that Evil Dead Burn came out. I took my time with it. I wanted to be more patient, but I just can't really think of anything else to say, so here I go. This movie is very middle of the road. It's not terrible, it's not great, it's just another bloody chapter that leaves you wondering what the hell they're even doing with this franchise anymore. So look, there's some positives here because I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was gonna be an anthology series at this point. But no, Evil Dead Burn is actually a direct sequel to Evil Dead Rise. You pick up right at the same lake with the same girl who you see get possessed at the end of the movie and who you see at the beginning of the movie. From there, we roll into meeting the new final girl after the death of her abusive husband in a fiery demonic car crash. Alice joins the rest of his dysfunctional family for a funeral at the secluded family vacation home, and what starts as gathering of grief and resentment quickly turns into a family reunion from hell as, you guessed it, start transforming into the Deadites. We get the practical nasty effects with the gore, we get a couple decent set pieces. The director, he's going for the whole French extreme version of Evil Dead, to which kind of works, it kind of doesn't, and honestly it clashes with the overall tone of what Evil Dead is supposed to even be. But at the end of the day, it all just feels like it's just running on fumes at this point. Because here's the biggest problem, is if no one else noticed, but there's no Ash. When you don't have Bruce Campbell being the iconic one-liner punching machine here and is nowhere to be found, none of these characters are nowhere interesting enough to fill the void. You've got a handful of interchangeable family members and one mildly compelling final girl, Alice. I can't even remember what the other girl's name was in the past, but nobody you're actually invested in. When someone gets possessed or ripped apart, you shrug more than you wince. And on top of that, there's no Necronomicon in this. They've gone out of their way to say that there's 3 books now, and now they're bringing in the Kandarian dagger back into play, to which I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember what that dagger even does. I don't even know if that was a reference to Ash versus Evil Dead. It's too convoluted at this point for me to even follow, or for me to really even care anymore. They're also changing how the Deadites infect people, which feels very inconsistent. Everything that came before with the POV possessing you, it's not the classic rules anymore. It's very vague. They've changed a lot for the movie here. Nothing is ever really explained well, and it just adds up to the feeling that they're making this shit up as they go, which is confounded even more when we get to the post-credit Marvel scene when they bring back a former character from a prior movie. And if you remember how that character was left off after the end of that movie, you're gonna be scratching your head more than you're gonna be stoked to see them back. On top of that, the continuity is just a fucking mess at this point. They're trying to thread the needle between the original films, the remake slash requel slash reboot, Evil Dead, then there's Evil Dead Rise, Ash versus Evil Dead, wherever that falls into the pandemonium, and whatever the hell this new direction is. It just is sloppy and confusing, and I'm not sure where they're going with any of this, and the movie doesn't seem to either. So look, it's not a bad time if you just want more Evil Dead blood and mayhem, but it lacks the personality, the humor, and the main character that made this franchise legendary to begin with. My take, 5 out of 10 severed limbs. It's watchable, the gore delivers, but without Ash or anyone worth rooting for, it feels like the series is just spinning its wheels at this point, doing the same bloody family drama that they've done for the last 3 films. They gotta change something up. Maybe the prequel will change things, but I doubt it. That's all I've got. Go watch it. If you got nothing better to do, it's gonna be out on streaming soon enough from what I've seen, but yeah, that's all I've got. This movie needs Ash back badly, because they are not gonna maintain much audience interest other than the real diehards at this point, unless they figure out their shit soon. But that's all I got. Maybe you liked it more than I did. Let me know below. I'd like to hear it. I've been out of reach for a while, but I'm back. I'm going to try and be as active as I can with this for the time being, but let me know.